ignore that, don't clip that. Some people come up and they have questions. The first one I usually get is, why is your skin blue? And if they're meeting me for the first time, they're usually pretty taken aback by my response. I'm dead. Then they go on to asking about, oh, how I died. They ask me about how I died, and I never really have an answer for them. Not because I don't want to answer, I just don't really remember. I have no memory of what happened. And, you know, I'm not sure if I want to know. But I feel like all people have this weird sort of like curiosity about how they're going to die, when they're going to die, what death is like. That's another question I get. What's death like? And honestly, I don't know, because technically I'm still alive. I'm still moving. I'm still thinking. I still have feelings. I can still feel things physically and emotionally. So when they ask me things like that, I never really have an answer for them. And they always seem disappointed by that. It's something I try not to think about, really. If I try too hard to remember, I just get a headache. So I can still feel pain, which isn't always great. But I would say it reminds me that I'm still alive, but oh, whoops. Another question I often get asked is, how did you become a ghost? And I don't really have an answer for that one either. All I remember is that, I don't know, I guess I woke up like this, which, you know, doesn't make sense to a lot of people. It doesn't make sense to me either. I don't understand it, and I don't try to. It's not worth thinking about, really. It's not something I really care for. But, you know, things happen. When people are alive, or at least, you know, breathing, I suppose. Fuck, that's too loud. When people are breathing or living differently to me, I don't know how to describe it because I don't feel dead. Sometimes I forget that I'm not alive. But when I was alive, or when just people in general are still alive, they wonder what things would be like after their death. Here. They go, what will happen? Who will remember me? What will people think? Will people care? Or will they just move on? Like nothing ever happened? The people in my past life, I don't know what they think. I don't even know if they know I'm dead. I don't remember who was there. I think Ash was there. I knew Ash when I was alive, when we were alive. Because Ash is dead too. I'm not the only dead person on the server. So that brings some sort of comfort, I guess. But I do wonder. I say I try not to think about it, but I can't help but wonder what people in my past think. Whether they know I'm dead, whether they miss me, whether they are, you know, looking for me, if they don't know. It's a weird thing to think about. I don't remember their faces. I don't remember their names. But sometimes I think I know their voices, but I'm not sure if it's just the regular disembodied voices that people tend to hear sometimes, or if it's voices I've heard before. It's really difficult for me to tell. You know. Oh, that's a terrible loop. Should have tested beforehand. I'm not sure if the voices I hear belong to people that I knew. Looking for a good spot. But the whole wondering what happens after you die, it's weird to think that the world just keeps turning without you. And it just keeps going. Everyone keeps going. Maybe some people will be like, I guess held back for a while. But it's never really forever, is it? But death seems to be forever. Is this too close? I'm not sure. This is one of the times where I do let myself think about it. Not sure why it's on my mind today. I'm just thinking, I suppose, getting my thoughts out there. Who knows? Maybe do ghosts explode when they think too much? Maybe. I don't care to find that out just yet. I'm happy, I suppose. Hello. As happy as someone who died could be. I wanna do that, so I just wanna be safe here real quick. Be safe, be safe, be safe. Oh my god, there's a lot of waterfalls going down here. Ugh. This is a thick waterfall. Is that it? Yep. Okay. I'm not sure if this is the best place. Ah! I didn't mean to do that. Maybe I'll come back someday and change what I'm about to do. But for now, this... Can I still go down there? They can. Ugh. I want them to be safe. Even... they're not going to be with me anymore, but I do want them to be safe. So I'm going to block this off. I should have brought dirt with me. I don't want to use netherrack, it's ugly. Kind of looks like tumors. Okay, there we go. But the point that I'm making is people let go at some point. Well, most people do. They let go, they move on, they continue with their lives as if you had never died. Which again seems weird, but it really is inevitable. No matter how much someone cared about you or still cares about you, they still move on and let go. They really do. They leave. Well, you leave. And you leave and they move on. And since you're dead, since you're just gone, you can't do much about it. And then you wonder, how often do they still think about you? What reminds them of you? I get reminded of people. I'm not sure who, but certain things to me just seem familiar, I suppose. But it brings a sort of sadness that I can't really process, because I don't know how to. I don't know what I'm processing. Is it a loss? Do I get to call it a loss if I'm the one who's gone? I don't know. It's a confusing ordeal, and not something I don't think anyone can really answer. Because if you're like me, you're still technically alive, you're conscious, you feel things. So, if anyone has an answer... Oh no. If anyone has an answer, it's not going to be anyone in this world. I don't think anyone in this world is going to have the answers to my questions. Which means I can't, get proper closure. But that's okay, I think. I think that's okay. I don't think I need closure. But when you leave, or more so people leave you, I didn't have a choice. Do I wish I could have stayed? I don't know. I don't remember if I had a particularly happy life. So I don't know if I would have stayed if I could. Oh, if I could. Right now, I think I'm happy. I feel happy now. Well, maybe not right now, but I smile and I continue. I keep going. I don't really know what it means to be happy. And I don't think I did in my past life either. Oh, I left these open. I didn't have a choice but to leave. I wasn't given the choice. It just kind of happened. So, I left everyone behind. Not because I wanted to. It just kind of happened. But I wonder if they left me in a way too. When they move on and they stop thinking about you, they stop associating things with you. Does that count as leaving? I don't know. I don't fully understand it. But really? I know I had people in my past life. I know that much. I know I did. And those people, they of course they made me happy, but they made me sad, and they made me angry as well. But they also made me feel safe. When things are fine. I don't like being alone. But some things, they're really just out of my control. So I keep going. What other choice do I have? If I were to die again, I don't know if I'd be back as a ghost. I don't know if I would just disappear completely. It's weird to think what happens when you're not conscious, because, well, you're not conscious, so you won't know. It's a weird thing to think about. I don't know. I really don't. I just know that I don't remember anyone from my past life, and that I don't like being alone. I'm glad I have the cat and the alley though. But it doesn't feel the same. It really doesn't. Nothing. I don't think anything can replace what I've lost. But it feels weird for me to call it a loss when I'm the one who's gone. But I guess there really isn't a set logistics rule book about that. Because, well, most people don't end up coming back as ghosts. Or zombies in Ash's case. A lot of ghosts, like you hear ghost stories as a kid. They come back due to some unfinished business. I don't know why I'm still here. I don't look the same. But I don't know what I really look like in general. I don't know what I used to look like. When I look in my reflection, sometimes I'm really, I guess, confused, taken aback. Fuck off, man. I don't know. Because I don't expect it. It doesn't feel like me. It really doesn't feel like me. I don't know what I used to look like. I don't know what I'm supposed to look like. I don't know what I want to look like. But I never really look at my... Ah! Ah! Uh-oh. I never really look at myself for too long. It's only really... Sometimes I'll glance into the water and I'll see myself, and it feels like I'm looking at a stranger. Being a stranger to yourself, it's something. You don't know anything about yourself. Like, I don't know my past, so maybe I am a stranger to myself as well. Who knows?